Hey guys, a video on the S&P 500. Usually I'm on the futures chart. Just wanted to check the, I guess, non-futures chart, just the index chart. And I'm trying to pull the volume profile that I have on the index, the futures chart here as well. And no matter how I pull it, it keeps suggesting that we are beneath the point of control now. Okay. Or just like at the point of control, but yeah, not looking too great here neither, okay? If I go on the futures chart, I mean, it's a very similar chart. Like the price action is very, very similar. Here I had then this point of control of this whole range. We are still above it on this chart. We tested it one time though already, and what we did now Friday, we closed below the value area high of that range, so meaning that we are back inside that range. Okay, likely we're gonna attack the point of control again and potentially break it as well. So look, this one is still valid here, okay? The 1-2 setup, we want to move higher more directly, yes. It'll depend on Nvidia, etc. But to me, you know, Alphabet, Nvidia, I'm leaning more towards downside price action. Also, if you want to work from this low here, if I zoom into the micro, you can't really see a 5-wave move in here. It looks more like an ABC, okay? So we need to be realistic here. It might go down, point of control is next, and we'll probably lose that one because we've already tested it one time since we broke out, but also here as well. Then I'm gonna have to, if we do break down, I'm gonna have to delete this WXY, put this fifth wave here, and then yeah, label all of this as a wave A, B, and now a wave C. That's why we have this box here for wave C. We want to reach this zone here. With that, maybe I can add a local point of control of this range here, like this maybe. I think it falls in that box. Yep, so if we lose this now, this will be an area of interest. With this, potentially then Nvidia will also have had the chance to take these lows and reset again, move towards here or in between. We have Alphabet, Google, that is breaking down now here. We had the 886 hit, moving down, so 292, this area is now interesting for us to see some strength and maybe bounce. And yeah, these are two major ones. Amazon might move down a little bit more, maybe like less aggressive, but grind here to the downside. Next larger point of control is here from, I think, this whole range here, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it doesn't have to go all down, you know. Amazon can just consolidate, try to grind up while the rest corrects. Regardless for the overall market, so it means that we might get a few more weeks of some radish days, okay? Just be prepared for that mentally. And once we're here, we might have a good opportunity, okay? Ultimately, this itself might also be just an A wave, B wave, and we will do a larger correction. But that's not what I'm thinking yet. But it could well be, okay? Like this, ABC here. Oh my god, come on. ABC, and then so we've had this move here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took a year, so it makes sense that this takes a little bit of time as well, okay? Not a lot of time, a little bit of time. I think I've said everything. I have these two, this one gap line here as well. We already tested it like here. That's why it's always nice to have them. You can trade them often these get filled, and then you get a bounce. We had like a 1.2% bounce, but now, yeah, we'll go down and take it probably. So yeah, if we lose this low here locally, then the chances increase a lot that this wave 2 will be invalidated, and then we'll have to shift towards A, B, C, or WXY. Maybe WXY fits better. 3-wave move, then somehow a 3-wave move in here, and then ABC and your wave W. This could have been your X and now a wave Y, okay? Because I think if you want to label it ABC, you want to see a 5-wave move down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't think if we now make another low, it will be enough to reach this one. It could if we get an extended 5th here, but maybe it's also nice to label it as a WXY with then an A, B, and then your C wave. And like that, we can have a box here, an additional box like this. I'm gonna remove this sub-labeling here just so the chart is a little bit clearer. And I'm gonna remove the wave 2 as well because I think it's gonna get invalidated. Of course, if it proves otherwise, I'll add it again, but just want to give a little bit of clarity here. WXY for the pink box, and then inside your Y wave, you want to see an A, B, C, like this. And then, yeah, we want to see now a 5-wave move down still in this C wave to complete this structure. Zone of interest again. Here we have the point of control, the 1.236, the 1.236 of the larger one as well here. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.